At the time of recording this video, I'm 80 years old. And if I had the chance to sit down and talk to my 50-year-old self, really have a heart-to-heart, there are a few things I'd want to pass on. Not out of regret, but from the clarity that only time can bring. First off, learn how to be bored. Seriously, learn how to sit in silence without reaching for your phone, without needing some kind of distraction. In today's world, that's practically a superpower. Most people can't go 5 minutes without checking something. Notifications, emails, TikTok. But when you can just be with yourself, that's when the real stuff starts to surface. That's when you start hearing your own thoughts, your own intuition. That space, that boredom, it's where creativity and clarity are born. Now, here's a tough one. Cut out the energy vampires. You know who I mean. The people who drain you, leave you feeling heavier every time you interact with them. Be ruthless with your time. Life's too short to keep explaining yourself to people who don't listen, or shrinking yourself to make others feel comfortable. You don't owe anyone access to your energy just because you've known them for years. And worrying, that's just wasted energy. It doesn't solve anything, and 90% of the stuff you worry about either never happens or doesn't matter in the long run. The truth is, the problem you're obsessing over at 3 a.m., it's usually not even a thing a week later. Use that energy to plan, to act, or just to rest. Speaking of rest, let me say this loud and clear. Sleep is the best legal performance-enhancing drug on the planet. Period. Better sleep makes you smarter, calmer, sharper, and even happier. Stop treating it like a luxury. Make it your priority. Protect it like your peace. Let's talk about goals. Everyone wants to set big ones. I want to be rich. I want to start my own business. I want to lose weight. Cool. But a goal is just a destination. It's like saying, I want to go to New York. That's great, but how are you getting there? Plane, train, car, bike? The steps you take to reach that goal are your GPS focus on those steps every day, not just the final picture. That's where the real transformation happens. And again, energy vampires. If someone leaves you feeling mentally drained every time you're around them, take it as a giant red flag. You don't need to analyze it. Just distance yourself. Protect your peace. One of the most underrated secrets to happiness? Stop caring what other people think. I know it's easier said than done, but the less weight you give to outside opinions, the more peaceful your life becomes. People will judge you whether you're winning or losing. So just do you. Seriously. Cherish your friends. The good ones. Treat time with them like it might be the last. Because one day it will be. Life moves fast. People change. Health fades. Make those memories while you can. Now here's something that took me years to understand. Your diet isn't just what you eat. It's everything you consume. The content you watch, the conversations you have, the people you spend time with. Your mind feeds on all of it. So be careful. Junk input equals junk output. Exercise. It's hands down the most underused antidepressant. And food. The most abused drug. Take care of your body. Move daily, even just a little. You don't need to run marathons. A walk, some stretching, a short session at the gym. It all adds up. Your body will thank you. Your mind will too. Put your phone down. I know. We live on these things now. But you've got to create space away from a scroll. A great life. It's lived outside. It's in conversations, nature, quiet moments. Give your brain some time to breathe. Here's something a lot of people overlook. Habits. The small stuff you do daily, it becomes your life. Choose them carefully, because the older you get, the harder they are to change. Same goes for your vices, smoking, binge eating, gossiping, whatever it is. Nip it in the bud early. It's easier than trying to undo it later. Start your day with the hardest thing on your list. Brian Tracy calls it eating the frog. Get that uncomfortable, important task done before anything else, and the rest of your day will feel lighter. Trust me. Want to level up in your niche or career? Invest in better rooms. Go to conferences, join masterminds, be around people who inspire you. Yes, it costs money. Yes, it's uncomfortable, but that's how you grow. You can only go so far sitting in the same room with the same conversations. When it comes to relationships, here's something I wish more people understood early. The person you choose to spend your life with is the most important decision you'll ever make. Don't base it on looks alone. Looks fade. Values don't. Choose someone who's kind, who listens, who sees the world with you, not against you. And while we're on the subject of choosing, learn how to invest. Learn how to make your money work for you, even if it's just the basics. Compound interest is no joke, and the earlier you start, the easier it gets. Your gut and your brain are deeply connected. What you eat affects how you think and feel. Seriously, your food affects your mood. Pay attention. High-quality food equals high-quality thoughts. Forgive your parents. Yeah, they messed up, but they were figuring it out just like you are. They did the best they could with what they knew. Let it go. It'll free you, not just them. And here's a big one. Always save at least 10% of what you earn, no matter how tight things are. It's not just about having money in the bank. It's about peace of mind. Knowing you've got something set aside makes you walk a little taller. Feeling uncomfortable? That's usually a good thing. It means you're stretching, growing, stepping into something new. Don't run from it. Lean in. Find mentors. Find coaches. Find people who've already walked the path you're on. They'll get you to where you want to go faster than any YouTube video, podcast, or book. Don't wait. Invest in guidance early. If you're constantly seeking approval, ask yourself, whose voice are you actually trying to satisfy? A parent? A teacher? A crowd on the internet? Chasing validation is exhausting. And here's the truth. Most people are too busy thinking about themselves to be thinking about you. So, give yourself permission to live for you. Take more photos, not for Instagram, not for likes, just for memories. The kind you'll look at decades later and smile. The mundane moments, your kids in pajamas, your partner laughing at a stupid joke, a dinner table full of friends. That's the gold. That's the stuff you'll wish you could relive. When life feels heavy, simplify. We often complicate things more than we need to. Go back to basics. Eat real food. Get some sunlight. Move your body. Talk to a friend. Breathe deeply. You'll be amazed at how much clarity comes from just keeping it simple. Stop negotiating with yourself when it's time to do something hard. If it's on the calendar, do it. No internal debate, no excuses. Just action. The more you practice that discipline, the less your brain fights you. It becomes automatic, and that's power. Now let's talk about money again. You don't need to be rich to be financially free. You just need to live below your means and invest wisely. Freedom isn't about buying everything you want. It's about not being owned by your bills. If you're feeling stuck in your niche or uninspired by your work, ask yourself, am I creating or just consuming? Most people are stuck in consumption mode. They're scrolling, watching, reading, but not making anything. The energy shifts the moment you start producing. Even if it's messy, even if it's imperfect, just create. Do something uncomfortable every week. Introduce yourself to a stranger. Say yes to a new opportunity. Speak up in a room where you usually stay quiet. Confidence doesn't come before action, it comes after. Don't rush love. Don't chase it out of loneliness. Build a life so full, so rich, that the right person wants to join you in it. Not complete you. You are already whole. The right person will just amplify what's already there. This one's for the overthinkers. If you can't stop spiraling, get it out of your head and onto paper. Write it down. All of it. The act of putting thoughts into words gives your brain relief, like closing 42 tabs on your mental browser. Your network is your net worth. But here's the catch. You have to be valuable to your network. Don't just reach out when you need something. Show up, contribute, support others. That goodwill will come back to you tenfold. Take the time to define your core values. What do you really stand for? When you know your values, decisions get easier. You won't waste time chasing things that don't align with your truth. Learn to be present. I know it's cliché, but think about it. Most of us live in the past or the future. We're replaying old mistakes or rehearsing future worries. Meanwhile, the only moment we truly have is now. Learn to savor it. Whether you're sipping coffee or hugging your kid, be in it. That's where peace lives. Don't let your job title become your identity. You're not your role, your position, or your paycheck. You're a human being with gifts, flaws, dreams, and stories. Titles fade. Character lasts. Let go of the timeline in your head. Life rarely happens the way we plan it. Some people find their calling at 20, others at 60. Some people marry young, others never do. Success is not on a fixed schedule. Trust your path. Learn how to cook, not to impress anyone, but because it teaches you patience, presence, and creativity. Plus, it saves you money and nourishes your body. Win-win. Read more books. The right book at the right time can completely change your perspective. It's like having a conversation with a mentor you've never met. Invest in experiences, not just stuff. That new phone will be outdated in a year, but a trip with your best friend, a weekend unplugged in nature, a concert with your kid, those memories stay sharp forever. If something doesn't sit right with you, listen to that. Your intuition is smarter than you think. If you're always tired around someone, always second-guessing yourself in a certain environment, pay attention. Your body knows before your mind catches up. Surround yourself with people who are excited about life. Their energy is contagious. Spend too much time around people who complain, and you'll start to complain too. Energy is transferable. Protect yours. Be generous. With your time, your compliments, your knowledge. The world has enough critics. Be a source of encouragement. You'll be surprised how far a little kindness goes. One of the most freeing things you can do. Accept that not everyone will like you. And that's okay. You're not for everyone. Be authentic anyway. The right people will find you. Write a letter to your future self, or your past self, or both. You'll be surprised by what comes up. It's a beautiful way to reflect and reconnect with who you are. You don't need to have it all figured out to start. The path reveals itself as you walk it. Waiting for the perfect moment? You'll be waiting forever. Start messy. Start scared. Just start. Don't argue with people committed to misunderstanding you. It's a waste of breath. Some folks don't want clarity. They just want conflict. Smile, walk away, and protect your peace. You don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. That's why habits matter. That's why structure matters. Want different results? Build better systems. And finally, don't just chase success. Chase fulfillment. Success is achieving what you want. Fulfillment is loving what you have. The sweet spot. Having both, but starting with the second. If you're overwhelmed, try this. Pick one thing. Just one. Forget the rest for now. When the morning, drink a glass of water. Make your bed. Send that email. Momentum starts small and builds fast. Here's a truth most people avoid. If your life is chaotic, your mind probably is too. And vice versa. Clean your space. Clear the clutter. You'll feel the shift. Not just in your room, but in your head. There's wisdom in boredom. We're so used to stimulation, music, podcasts, scrolling, swiping, that silence feels uncomfortable. But boredom is where ideas live. Let your mind wander without direction for once. See where it goes. We don't talk enough about emotional hygiene. You shower every day. But when was the last time you processed your feelings? Journal. Talk to someone. Sit with yourself. Feel it to heal it. Get serious about your sleep. Not just the hours, but the quality. No late-night doom scrolling. No falling asleep to Netflix. Make your room a temple for rest, cool, dark, and quiet. Your future self will thank you. Don't let talent fool you. Skill beats talent every time, because skill is trained, sharpened, and earned. You don't need to be naturally gifted. You just need to be consistent. Set boundaries without apology. Not everyone deserves access to you. And you don't owe explanations for protecting your energy. No is a full sentence. Use it with kindness, but use it often. Forgive others, not because they deserve it, but because you do. Carrying resentment is like drinking poison and hoping they suffer. Let go. Not for them, for your own peace. Celebrate your small wins. Every single one. We're so focused on the finish line that we forget to enjoy the steps. You sent the email? Celebrate it. You showed up to the gym? Clapped for it. Life is built on small, stacked victories. Comparison is a liar. Social media is a highlight reel, not a full story. Don't measure your behind the scenes against someone else's best moments. You're not behind. You're on your own timeline. Speak kindly to yourself. You're the voice you hear most. Would you talk to a friend the way you talk to yourself? If not, change it. Self-talk isn't fluff. It shapes your entire world. Let curiosity guide you. Try things just because. Pick up a new skill. Start a random side project. Not everything needs to be monetized or productive. Joy matters too. When in doubt, zoom out. You're having a rough day. But is it a rough week? A rough month? Or just a rough moment? Don't make a forever decision from temporary emotions. Practice gratitude like it's a daily workout. List 3 things. Say them out loud. Write them down. It rewires your brain truly. And it shifts your focus from lack to abundance. Don't chase happiness. It's fleeting. Chase meaning. Chase growth. Happiness will show up when you're aligned with purpose, even if life is hard. Want to know your niche? Look at what you can't shut up about. What fires you up? What problems you love solving? That's your niche calling you, loud and clear. Trust is built through action, with others and with yourself. Keep promises to yourself, even the small ones. Show up when you say you will. That's how self-confidence is born, not from hype, but from evidence. Be the kind of person you needed when you were younger. Think about that version of you, confused, unsure, overwhelmed. Be someone they'd look up to now. That's growth. If you're in a season of loss or transition, remember, nothing is wasted. Even pain has purpose. Even endings create space for something new. Let yourself grieve, and then let yourself rebuild. Sometimes, the bravest thing you can do is rest. Not quit. Not give up. Just pause. Catch your breath. Refuel. Then return stronger. Keep a folder, physical or digital, full of kind words people have said about you. Screenshots, handwritten notes, comments. On hard days, read them. Remind yourself you matter. Fall in love with effort, not just outcomes. The reps in the gym, the late night editing, the hours of practice. That's where the magic is. You don't grow from results. You grow from reps. If you want better conversations, ask better questions. Instead of what do, try what excites you right now. People light up when they feel seen, and connection deepens when we go beyond the surface. Don't let a temporary failure become a permanent identity. You made a mistake? Great. You learned. You failed at something. Perfect. That's how resilience is formed. Keep going. Here's a quick tip. Name your inner critic. Give it a silly name like Nervous Nancy or Doubtful Dave. That way, when it starts talking, you can say, "Thanks, Dave, but I got this." Let yourself evolve. What you loved 5 years ago might not light you up anymore. That's not failure. That's growth. Give yourself permission to outgrow people, places, dreams. If you've lost your motivation, return to your why. Why did you start? Who were you trying to help? What version of yourself were you becoming? Reconnecting with purpose reignites fire. And lastly, live wide awake. Don't sleepwalk through your days. Notice the sky. Laugh loud. Feel deeply. Say what needs saying. Don't just exist, live. Your environment matters more than you think. If you're struggling to grow, check your surroundings. Are you around people who push you forward or pull you back? Growth requires space, and sometimes that means walking away from comfort. Don't wait for clarity to take action. Action creates clarity. You can't think your way into certainty. You have to move, test, tweak, and learn on the fly. The answers are often waiting on the other side of effort. You don't need a massive audience to make a difference. Sometimes the right message at the right time, delivered to just one person, can change everything. Influence isn't about volume. It's about impact. Make peace with being misunderstood. Not everyone will get you. That's okay. You're not here to convince. You're here to live, to build, to create. Let your actions speak. Let your results echo louder than your words. Don't multitask your life away. Presence is powerful. Whether you're eating, talking, walking, do it fully. That's where joy lives. Not in the background noise, but in the moment right in front of you. Here's a reframe. What if discomfort isn't a sign something's wrong, but that something's working? Growth feels awkward. Healing feels heavy. That doesn't mean stop. It means keep going. If you want to feel more alive, do something you've never done. Drive a new route. Try a new dish. Take a random class. Novelty wakes up the brain. Even small changes can shake off the dust. Be kinder than necessary, especially to people who seem like they don't deserve it. You don't know what battle they're fighting. Your grace might be the only kindness they receive today. Measure progress backward, not forward. Don't obsess over where you haven't reached yet. Look at how far you've come. Track the journey. Celebrate the distance traveled. You're not lazy. You're likely uninspired, disconnected, or exhausted. Get curious instead of judgmental. Ask yourself, what do I need right now? Then listen. Gently. Start romanticizing your life. Light a candle when you read. Put on music while you cook. Dress up for no reason. These little rituals can turn the ordinary into magic. You deserve beauty, even on regular days. Your words hold power. Not just what you say to others, but what you say about your own life. Stop calling yourself broke, stupid, unlucky. Speak life. Even if it feels fake at first, your brain is listening. Be coachable. There's no growth without feedback. If someone you trust gives you insight, listen. You don't have to agree with all of it, but you do have to be open. That's how you sharpen your edge. Let your dreams scare you a little. If they're too comfortable, they're probably too small. Big dreams stretch you. They force you to level up. Lean into the fear. It means you're growing. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be honest. People connect with real, not flawless. Your mess is relatable. Your vulnerability is strength. Share it. Curate your digital life. Unfollow accounts that make you feel like you're not enough. Fill your feed with creators, thinkers, and voices that light a fire in you. Your algorithm should reflect your values. Make peace with rest. You're not lazy for taking a break. You're human. Hustle culture will burn you out. But rest is fuel. And a well-rested you is unstoppable. Don't be afraid to pivot. What worked last year might not work now. What lit you up before might not fit anymore. Give yourself permission to change directions, and don't wait for permission to do so. Be your own hype person. Clap for yourself when no one else does. Celebrate your effort. Post the thing. Try the idea. You don't need external validation to make internal moves. Practice saying, I don't know without shame. Admitting uncertainty is not weakness, it's wisdom. It's how you stay teachable, open, and flexible. Let curiosity replace ego. Protect your mornings. How you start your day shapes your direction. Avoid reaching for your phone first thing. Give yourself even 5 quiet minutes. Breathe. Think. Move with intention. You're allowed to want more. More peace. More growth. More depth. Wanting more doesn't make you ungrateful. It makes you human. Don't settle just because you're comfortable. Start creating, even if it's messy. Write the blog. Film the video. Start the podcast. You don't need a perfect plan. You just need to begin. The path gets clearer as you move. People are watching you, not just for what you say, but how you live. Show up with integrity. Lead by example. Let your life be louder than your opinions. Own your story, the wins, the wounds, all of it. Your journey holds value, even the parts you'd rather hide. Someone out there needs to hear how you made it through. And finally, you are allowed to take up space, to dream big, to change your mind, to heal loudly, to live fully. Don't shrink for anyone. This is your life. Own it.